cheese. Bring it on home and drop them guns on the floor. Make love and peace in the name of never cheat. Vow to be strong and let the band roll on.
That's the sort of song you need to get you on the dance floor. Womack and Womack. Ow! What they said. I always try and harmonise with the low bit. I won't do it now because, you know, I don't have a singing voice for public. Right, the half hour, our cold weather rescue remedy on the way. First, the news. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, smart speaker, and 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 6 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. A 26-year-old woman who was shot dead at a pub near Liverpool on Christmas Eve has been named as Ellie Edwards. 4 other people, all men, were injured in the attack. No one's yet been arrested. Police are appealing for witnesses. Jonathan Humphreys, who's a crime reporter at the Liverpool Echo, said Ellie Edwards' family were heartbroken.
Doesn't bear thinking about what they're going through at the moment. She was in completely unrelated to what happened. Police believe she wasn't the intended target. She was out with her family and friends. She was a popular girl by all accounts, described as a big personality, liked to make people laugh. She worked at a beauty studio in Wirral, and people have been just unbelievably shocked.
A 10th person's died as a result of the huge explosion in Jersey earlier this month. Kathleen McGuinness, who was 73, had been living next to the block of flats which blew up in St Helier. Emergency teams in the US state of New York say 25 people are now known to have died in the severe snowstorm this Christmas. Most were in and around the city of Buffalo. Some were found in snowdrifts or in their cars. Across the northeastern United States, at least 50 people have died in the freezing conditions. Mark Poloncarz, who's the chief executive of Erie County in New York State, said he was shocked by the storm's severity.
I just have to offer my deepest condolences to those who lost a loved one as a result of this horrible situation. Never thought I'd face this. I thought the storm that we faced in 2014 would have been the worst, in which we had 14 deaths, but this has far surpassed it, and there still are probably additional deaths that will be announced later today.
A retired French train driver who's suspected of shooting dead 3 Kurds in Paris has been charged with murder and remanded in custody. Hundreds of Kurdish protesters have marched through the French capital, saying police should have done more to protect them. More people are reported to have been out shopping in the Boxing Day sales compared with last year, but the early figures suggest they're down on pre-pandemic levels. The takings are expected to be lower this year because of the rising cost of living. Catherine Shuttleworth, who's a retail marketing expert, believes the rail strike will affect where people shop.
68% of us should go to the sales the next 4 days. That's what we're predicting. But it's going to be in cars because of the rail strikes, which means there'll be certain parts of the country that will see less people in the shops. Probably central London will see less people in the stores than usual, and some of the big cities.
Football and Newcastle are up to second in the Premier League after winning 3-0 at Leicester. There were also away wins for Fulham, Brighton and Wolves in the top flight's return following the World Cup. And the weather, wintry showers in parts of the west, which will ease by dawn. Temperatures down to 0 in Dundee, 1 in Armagh, 2 in Chester, but 6 in Swansea. That's the BBC News coming up to 3 minutes past 6.
Listen live on the BBC Sounds app.